What is going on, everyone? It is FlopFish here, and welcome to April's Hut Up Challenge. What Hut Up is it's a hut team building challenge put on by EA, and there's specific criteria that we have to do when it comes to building a team from scratch. And so we get a few items to help us along the way. This month we get 20,000 coins and one Jumbo Player Premium Pack. And along with that, we have criteria for the team building, and we can only use players from teams who did not make the playoffs, and that's for their original team on Hut. So, like, for example, when you go into Hut here, and if you flip over the card, for example, for Dalpy, his original team was Minnesota, so you couldn't actually use Dalpy. Whereas if, Peter Holland, his original team is Toronto, you can use Toronto. So that's kind of the limitations with the team build. The scoring for Hut Up works as follows. So you get points for the average overall of your team, meaning that if you have like a 90 in offense, 90 in defense, and 90 in goaltending, you have a 90 overall team. And you also get your points in chemistry, so say you have 90 chem, you get 90 points. And then finally, there's a couple bonus challenges. You get 5 points for every special card you use, and you also get 10 points if every single team, like non-playoff team, is represented in your team build, and that is on their original teams. So you can use change teams to use your chemistry, or to improve your chemistry and stuff, because that obviously does play a factor. And but their original team has to be like aforementioned, it has to be a non-playoff team. So that is pretty much it. Again, this week we do get 20k in coins, and we also do get a Jumbo Player Premium Pack. So I'm hoping all this pack that we can get something decent. I'm looking forward to this. I've got a bit of a strategy built up here, and I think it'll do well. So what we're going to try to do is build like one solid defensive core, and then from there we're going to try to get a cheap goalie, and then add some consumables to him to raise his overall up, and then just kind of solid overall forwards. So anyways, without further ado, we should get this cracking here. So I'm ready to go. From here on out, it's probably going to be a little bit edited, just to kind of cut through all the little cutscenes and just show you guys who I'm buying. You'll be able to watch the entire run at some point. I'll have that whole thing uploaded, but I'm going to try to make it a little bit more concise for you guys, so you don't see me fumbling around in the menus and stuff like that. But anyways, so I got my timer ready on my iPhone, and we got the player premium pack ready to open. So we're going to open it, and here we go. Alright, so timer started, pack's opening. We just want to skip this. Alright, so Berchi's good, Larson's good, Perron not good, Kucherov not good, Schmidt, no one good there, Riley's not a guy, Vermette's a guy that I do want, Zibanejad, I might want Zibanejad actually, Bernier's a guy that I do want. Alright, so overall we actually got some cards for the team that I want, and the rest is just going to be a quick sell here. So, pretty good start to the team already. First line of attack is going to be going with the New Jersey Devils defense. So this is going to be the most boring part, is picking out the boring players. In all jokes aside, it is probably one of the cheapest defense cores to go after. So we need to get to New Jersey here. All right, so we want to pick up a green, a Jelena, and I believe a Moore would be the three. Yeah. So those are the three we want. We're going to go with one other defenseman, and then we're not going to worry too much about overall price, because as long as we get like 1k and under for each player, we'll be good here. And that's actually a really good start so far. So we're getting 3 players for cheap. Now we need to go ahead and get the right Ds. So the right Ds are going to be Larson and so it's going to be Larson and Severson are going to be the right Ds. So Severson, and we need to find a Larson here. Gonna be the problem is finding the Larson, but if we can find one, hey, that'll be really good. So no Larsons are actually listed. That's kind of a little bit strange, so we'll have to just up this a lot. He is a right D, so we need to find this pretty quickly here. So 1k is fine. He's an 85 overall. That's pretty good. Alright, so we got the Larson set. Duplicate found in the... Oh, we already got him, right. That was a mistake. Oh well. I forgot we had a Larson. We just need the cheapest Kincaid we can find. 5.5k. Alright, so we got all those done, and now we're just gonna get our right D here. Dennis Weidman. So he's a pretty good like buy. He's 85 overall. He's fairly cheap. Kincaid has 3 consumable slots, I believe. So we're just gonna pick up 3 of these, and hopefully that'll boost him up high enough. We're doing good so far. We're only 3 minutes in. We'll pick him up for 1.6k. That's not horrible. That's a good pickup. And then I think, did we get Jimmy Hayes? I don't know. I know we didn't get Jordan Stahl. That's a guy who I know I want. Okay, again, we could go with Eric Stahl, but I just don't think it's worth going with Eric Stahl right now. Because I'm trying to keep this to like players who aren't in the playoffs personally. I want a little bit more of a challenge for myself. That's what we want. All right, so we're working it pretty tight here to the budget. This is exactly kind of what I want, though. 900's good. So that's more or less what we want. Clark MacArthur is 700. We'll buy him. That's fine. I'll pay 1.3. We'll be a little bit tight, but it should be good. Pick up a cheap Gallagher. All right, there we go. So I think we're going to be good to go ahead and start building the team. We didn't pick up Foligno, but that's okay for now because we might just be able to pick up a team of the week for that price. So let's go ahead and let's build the team. We got about 3 minutes or so remaining, so this will be the fun part. We got to just go fast here. And so let's go left wing. Again, it doesn't really matter what order we're putting these guys in. We just got to get them down and get them down as quick as we can here. So left wing search, and again, let's go with MacArthur. So we're missing a left winger, so we're missing the one left winger. That's fine. Let's go with Dubinsky here. No, Dubinsky needs to be on a line lower. That's a mistake. All right. Instead of Yamamoto, we need to go with Stahl here. So Stahl is good. We did get pickup as a Bannerjad too, so that's actually pretty useful as well if we need to use someone there. So we need the other center is going to be. We didn't pick up a Brian Little. That's our one mistake. Another mistake. So we need to pick up someone from Winnipeg. Right wing is going to be. We didn't pick up Hayes either. So we need to pick up Hayes. We need to pick up. So we got a few players to pick up here, but we should be okay. And Iggy. And substitute out. And Eberle. And then so goaltenders. Nope, wrong button. There we go. So goaltenders. There we go. And let's go ahead and get Bernie in here. And swap him with the backup and get Kincaid in. Alright, let's get Kincaid in here. And Kincaid's good there. Alright, so now let's apply the consumables onto Kincaid. Alright, 1, 2, 3. Alright, so that's good. Now let's get the defense down here. And substitute out. Let's go Larson. Let's go substitute. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Weidman. And let's go. This was Weidman. This will be Severson. So Severson. Alright, lefty is Severson is Jelena. Substitute out is going to be Green and Moore. So we might miss out on this player bonus because we don't have much time left, but we do have the players to kind of round out the lineup, which is good enough. Alright, so substitute out. Let's go ahead and let's get Berchi in here. And again, right wingers. Alright, do I have any centers? Off position doesn't really matter too much right now. We only have 9 seconds left, so Vermette is going to get in here. And can we get someone else in here, or are we going to be done? I think we are done. So that is all she wrote. I have a lot of coiners left over. I could have stopped and gotten a team of the week or something like that along the lines. But we did do all right. We have a 93 overall team. I messed up a little bit in buying. Again, I should have bought a team of the week here, but it's still a pretty solid team. I mean, we didn't get the... So the two things we're lacking is the bonus. The bonus is pretty big, and we're also kind of lacking... whatchamacallit. So we're also kind of lacking... all the teams because we don't have Winnipeg represented, and I think that's just it. I think I would have bought a Winnipeg player and a Boston player. Those were the only two things that I was missing from this team build, but other than that, we did okay. Not great, but okay. I think I underestimated like how much it took going through the menus and stuff time wise. Could have easily made this team a little bit better, but let's see kind of what we're looking at. overall wise. I'm going to say it's going to score in about the 180s, 190s. And again, like, we have 5 points literally sitting right there. So I should have bought a team of the week on my way when I was in there, but oh well. Let's just see what we're looking at. So you know what? We have a 91 overall team with 93 chem. That's 184 points. Unfortunately, no special cards. If I would have had a special card too, that would have been pretty good. I think we did the right thing there. I mean, with like 14K, we could have done so much. Like, we could have gone and picked up like a cheap team of the week or something like that. So, you know, like, we could have just gone 10K. Like, we could probably pick up like a really cheap Winnipeg guy, but I forgot to buy Brian Little. That's really the biggest mistake, because if I would have got Brian Little onto that fourth line, and I think that was the only team I was missing, that would have been a huge boost. That would have been 10 extra points. That would have been 194, which is pretty solid. So my only mistake was that. Other than that, pretty happy with the way it came out. 184 points is still pretty good. I think I can do better. I'll probably try to do better at some point in time. But anyways, yeah, so that's a team. It looks decently solid. Gosh, that not picking up the littles cost me a lot, actually. So thank you guys for watching, and be sure to check out the rest of the videos. I don't know who entirely is all presenting, but I will be having like an overlay at the end with all the other videos and stuff for you guys to check out. Anyways, as always, take it easy, and I'll catch you guys on the flop side.